Manchester City 4, Liverpool nil. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's getting more and more embarrassing over there. You know what I'm saying? Very, very embarrassing. But in the meantime, make sure you're liking and subscribing. It's obviously a match reaction, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you know, and I'm saying make sure you do what we need to get done. But yeah, by liking the video, hype it, comment, let me know what you think about the game. I know Haaland scored a hat trick, all that. We'll get into it. But in the meantime, like I said, make sure you're liking and subscribing. And let's get into it. FA Cup. I don't even know what it is. Was it It was semi? No, this is the FA Cup quarter final, and City at home. Liverpool visiting the Etihad Stadium. They get backed in by a hat trick from Haaland and a goal by Semenyo. I don't even know what you would say in it. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, what would you say? What would you say? To get slapped up the way they got slapped up. To get slapped up the way they got slapped up. Not being able to do anything about it. Just gotta hold the beating. Yeah. And you know, this is the game where people thought, oh, maybe it's get close. I know that Liverpool aren't amazing this season. Obviously, they've been stinky this season, but they're stinking that way.
Yeah, it's dark. It's dark, bro. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, bro. Life support. We're going into yet another international break. Life support, blood. On life support. On life support, blood. That's what this is, bro.
Coincidentally, this clip's also from the first game that they played in the league when Doku had it. I think it was Doku had fun. Everyone remember Doku had fun. That was one of those games, and what a way to exit the international breaks, and to exit the international breaks, go back into the season. City goes into, I think, the semi-final. Chelsea are playing Port Vale later, and then Southampton are playing Arsenal. Arsenal playing Southampton. One of the two, either way. So those are the games that are still coming up. And I think there's also like a West Ham game. I don't know, but either way, those are the games coming up. I just thought I'd do a little match reaction and talk about the game. Turkey, outstanding performance again. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He done the little violation thing as well. I don't know, 60th, 70th, or 70th minute when he got taken off. Somehow, somewhere he managed to swap his shirts with Ekatike, which I didn't see. But then he took the shot and decided, you know what, let me throw these man and put it on. On the bench. He took the shirt off and said, yeah, I'm putting it on. He's on that cheekiness thing, yeah, that not a lot of people can do, bro. Not a lot of people can do, but this is where you have to be able to match it with your ability. Like, you have to be able to do things. Because he's performing the way he's performing, he's able to do it. You know what I mean? This is why no one says anything about it. I know I've heard some people say, well, if it was this guy and if it was that guy. No, it's got nothing to do with that. He control because he's doing his job in it. You know what I'm saying? Salah missed a sitter from the beginning. It wasn't fully him, like it wasn't on him specifically. But the time he took to take it is what led to him being almost intercepted when he went to take the shot. One more touch, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Then he had that shot. Then obviously Ekatike missed as well, but I think that was later on, innit? But yeah, that was before the 1-0. Then you got the penalty shout that they never got, City never got. And then after that, obviously Van Dijk kicked that brother, innit? He kicked the O'Reilly. You get me? Kicked O'Reilly, got spun by him, penalty Haaland dispatches. And then from there on, it was you get me, downhill, bro. I swear down. Straight downhill for these man. Yeah, they had opportunities. Salah was digging his heels again. You know what I mean? He doesn't look anywhere near. You see, when the pace is gone, bro, he can't do anything. Like nothing. He's overthinking everything. He's doing all that kind of stuff. Van Dijk as well. I don't know how he's gonna play for us at the World Cup. I don't know, bro. You get me? Because with this, we might not even be able to leave the group stages, bro. If that's how he's gonna play. He's supposed to be our leader. He's supposed to be our leader. He might have to play like a Van der Ven, you know what I'm saying? Ake, Van Heck or something. I don't know. One of them, bro. He might have to hold bench and be like the Henderson and lead from the bench. That's that put on the side now, yeah? Let's talk on who's it I wanted to talk on next. I wanted to talk on yeah, like I said, Haaland scored a hat trick. Semenyo done all right as well. Managed to get his goal. Second half, he was very just wasteful. Everything that went to him, he was either overhitting, underhitting, but still managed to stay in. But the way they killed the game off, yeah, Semenyo got the second, I think. Yeah, Semenyo, no, Haaland got the second with the cross, the sick header by Haaland. He done a little underlap. Cherky held the ball up nicely, passed it to Semenyo, put a good cross in. Then he got the Nico O'Reilly assist for Haaland. And they was opening up and just finishing, bro. And then after that, it was just about coasting through the game. Haaland, everyone really played well for City, bro. They just managed to find their way. Obviously, after that, after the first half, you had the Salah penalty as well. And he just tried to the bottom right corner, bro. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Didn't work. Basically, scored. And all this here is without Pep being on the sideline. Obviously, it's Pep Linders, but at the same time, with Pep not being there, Pep was on the sideline. At some point, he started taking calls and that, you know, and even left early. That's how confident he was, bro. That's how chilled he was. Really, he's shocked. I didn't think it was gonna be this easy. That's what he was thinking, bro. But that's the game done. That's the match reaction done for this game as well. And then we'll get into the whole Chelsea, Liverpool, Chelsea, Port Vale, and all the other games. I'll make sure I'll try to do match reactions for every single one. So make sure you're following the page, whether it's the TikTok page, Instagram page, YouTube as well, like all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially the YouTube. Make sure you comment, like, hype, all that kind of stuff. And the more you do that, the more videos drop, the more the videos get pushed and all that. So um that's all I asked for. That's what I asked for. So let's see what happens. I laughed a lot, I smiled a lot now, but later on this club's gonna be playing, and hopefully it's just a simple job smiling, you know what I'm saying, in the match reaction as well. And then hopefully the last team loses so that I can keep smiling. You know what I mean? That's what I want. But you don't always get everything. But let me at least get my team winning in it. That's all I want. Simple work. But yeah, like I said, big up to everyone that's tuned in. Love for all the love, and I'm out.